And being a Texan, a big cattle growing state, I wanted to talk to Ms. LaValle for a second about the effort that goes into producing cattle. You know, the USDA right now, you know, they grade select, choice, and prime, and that affects how much you get for your cattle. And can you tell us a little bit about increasing upon that and creating different markets with specialized product, you know, grass-fed, Angus? I mean, there's some effort that goes into doing that, and the breeds and how that. Can you just give me like a, you know, 30, 45-second background there?
Sure, and I appreciate the question. 62%, when we look at all of the marketing arrangements in the United States that are incurred by beef cattle producers, are these added value. And the added value is because of the way they are raised or the way they are processed or the quality, meaning that they are either higher quality, closer to grading choice or prime, or that they are meeting a consumer demand. Because they are very specific in how they are raised, the processors and packers have rewarded that individual or that ranch by paying a higher premium price because it's closer to what the consumer wants. And so again, that price differentiation between that and just a straight animal that's not added any value, there is that price differentiation because of the added value, the added cost, and the added benefit, and the consumer has been the one to benefit with the higher quality and greater eating experience.
Right. So y'all spend some effort to. You'll get more money if you sell it to a gourmet restaurant as opposed to a fast food restaurant. Is a simple way to put that.
Correct.
All right. So under the GIPSA regulations, tell me what's going to happen to that sort of business model.
Again, when you see the vagueness of the language that you see in the proposed regulation and the potential for increase in litigation, what you have is the opportunity to actually reduce the quality contracts, to reduce the ability to capture that market value, to actually get paid for the added benefit. And again, the increased litigation will have the USDA with the oversight of, is this price fair? The USDA will be determining what price is fair, not looking at the differences in the quality of animals or the weight differences or the freight differences or anything like that. USDA will be providing that oversight. That oversight will actually increase the uncertainty in the market, and when we have increased uncertainty in the market, we have the tendency to go to the lowest common denominator price, which means there will be a rollback in the prices received for the beef cattle industry, because there will be not anyone that wants to take the chance because of that increased government intervention and increased potential for litigation.
I can't imagine any industry that would be happy with the government telling them how and what factors have to be taken into setting their price. That kind of strikes me as going against the fundamental principles that this country was founded on. Now, I take it you're not opposed to all USDA regulation. I mean, they need to be in there making sure the packing plants are safe and, you know, their traditional grading methods, maybe even some additional grading methods. Would that be a fair statement?
That would be a fair statement. Every day there is between 2 and 3 USDA inspectors in our packing plant every day, and we welcome them. We work with them on all of our plans.
All right. I appreciate it very much. Is there anything you wanted to add about I mean, are you able to partner well with the USDA? I mean, you work well with them on most things. Is that not correct?
We do. We actually do. And again, we welcome that partnership in our plant. We just do not feel that they need to be in the pricing business or the setting of pricing business or have the potential for increased litigation and competition. I would like to just go back to the letter that was referenced that was entered into the record. I want there to be well known that the majority of the groups that signed on to that letter that were in support of the GIPSA regulation were non-producer groups and do not represent the majority of the livestock in the country. So I do want that reflected, that even though there was significant numbers, we have 84 producer groups that represent the majority of the livestock that is produced in this country that are opposed to this regulation.
And who benefits from, I mean, what's the good outcome? Who benefits from this regulation? I mean, it just seems anti-competitive.
When you look at this, and when we look at that there is not a clear cost-benefit analysis completed, It will not be the individual that is out there every day producing the livestock. They will not benefit in any way because, again, the price will be rolled back because no one will want to pay a premium for fear of litigation. So no one, whether it's small, medium, or large, no one benefits from having this increased intervention in government litigation.
Do you see a consumer benefit? To me, it seems like it would take away choices. You know, your ability to say, all right, I'm going to do organic beef, or I'm just going to raise Angus cattle, or I'm going to just do grass-fed cattle. To me, it just do you think there's a benefit to consumers there at all?
No, we see a rollback with the consumer choices also in the outcome of this. It's unintended consequences with this GIPSA regulation.
All right, thank you very much, and I'll yield back.
Thank you.
I thank the gentleman. We now go to the gentlelady from the District of Columbia, Ms. Norton, for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. If I may say before I ask my